everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're going to be talking about heirlooms, as legend heirlooms that are specific to the legend are rumored to be coming back, with Catalyst being the first up, but there's also some other stuff that we got to go over in regards to that. We're going to go over everything, but we're also going to go ahead and give out a Pathfinder heirloom recolor. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So it should come as no surprise, but in case you haven't already heard the news, EA is expecting a 40% decline in revenue for Apex Legends. That being said, they are trying to halt this at every possible turn, and that includes the way that they go ahead and do heirlooms. Most of you should be aware of this, but Yoro last season did let us know that the next heirloom going to be released is a wand, which will release in season 25. It's a universal, which he had told us at the time, but now, according to Hypermist, it seems that this is not going to be the case. As he said, Catalyst heirloom, which this is obviously, the wand, will likely not be universal as it features a mythic banner pose as of now, though this could change at release, and this is pretty interesting. Now, most of you remember that last season we got the Newcastle heirloom, which was actually just the power sword, and it was supposed to be a one specifically set for Newcastle, but then was changed to universal at the last minute for whatever reason. It came with 3 different recolors as well, which makes me wonder if we're going to start seeing this be the new norm when legend heirlooms release, that they just go ahead and sell the recolor right away. As you know, right now we currently have the Pathfinder heirloom recolor, which is the black and gold ones, so it would be interesting if we go back to legend heirlooms, but now they just go ahead and release the recolors with them. Although that being said, what would fill that void? Well, there's no short supply of that. We've seen everything being added into the game as some form of heirloom, from the R301s, which also came with those recolors such as Vermilion, Hornet, and Limelight. And it is interesting, we haven't seen any new weapon heirloom mythics this season, so there is always the possibility of that. We've even seen mythic grenades get added in right here, where there were 3 different skins for your grenades. I can't imagine it was a big selling point, so we might not see these again, or maybe, they're just holding off for a future event, maybe to bundle it with something else. But overall, it is nice to hear that it is possible that the heirlooms will be returning as specific ones if the Catalyst rumor is true. Although there are some other leaks, such as legend heirlooms are going to be sold as universal ones, and previous heirlooms will be made universal in the future, meaning every legend can then use them. So again, it gets a little confusing, a little murky there as well. Not to mention, we still have a ton of prestige skins to work through. One that people have been hoping for a very long time is Watson. It is in the game files. That is most likely going to be our next prestige skin that we see. This comes to us from Ritz King. But Hypermist also said that Mad Maggie's skin is coming soon. It will likely be released after the Watson prestige, which just confirms that. So that is pretty good right there. It lets us know that Watson is indeed next with Mad Maggie, but Yoro gave us some more information on that as well, saying that a Fuse prestige skin is in work along with the Mad Maggie prestige skin in work. This likely has to deal with the map update that we're going to be getting, with a brand new map that's going to be going for a Salvo style apocalyptic themed map. Not to mention, since Catalyst is getting her heirloom, it seems like this season, it's likely that this is when we're going to see this Broken Moon update. Yoro did say it seems like the next town takeover is going to happen here. I've heard it's possibly Seer, but Catalyst would work as well with her heirloom. But at least we'll finally get a map update. We were supposed to get an Olympus one this season, and it feels like forever since we've actually seen a map update come to the game, other than E-District, which was a new map added about 2 seasons ago. But as Yoro also says here, backing up that other leak, that it does seem that legend-based heirlooms are going to be universal with the original legend special animations, and he said, yeah, that's basically what's happening. So this is going to be probably how EA goes ahead and tries to offset the fact that Apex Legends isn't performing as financially well as it has in the past. They're laying off a ton of staff. They've just required all their workers to actually come back into the studios, so they can no longer work remotely. I think they have to report at least 3 days. And actually, if you think about it, this is mainly due to the fact that some of their employees actually work out of state, and it's an easy way to go ahead and lay off some employees for the ones that aren't willing to relocate and move to their headquarters areas. So EA is obviously trying to downsize and retain as much money as possible, while trying to push out as much content as possible to sell to us in the form of microtransactions. But that's pretty much everything you guys need to know about heirlooms today and what you can be expecting for the rest of the season. We're going to go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thordan Smash on Twitter, but without further ado, let's roll it.
السرقة. انت شايفني انزل هناك وجاي معايا وتقول لي سرقة.
Reloading. Took care of that one. I have eyes on the Reloading. Enemy killed. Don't drive that. Pitiful. Allowing themselves. My shield. Healing. Move it over here. Shields are depleted. Recharging. Throwing jump drive.
Yeah, I think so. I just saw someone out here. Yeah, it's a caustic again. You ready for round 2? Caustic was really flash, by the way, if you guys have any angle on him. On the pill. Perfect one.
I'm healing.
In here.
I queued him. Another team on the bridge.
Staging, I think. I'm trying to make it here.
That's GP'd on. 100, he jumped under.
One more took it. Both took it. Lifeline dead.
I'm just dead.
Rather see legend specific heirlooms or the universal ones. Also, don't forget to check out this video right here where we cover more news on Apex Legends on the daily. And until next time everyone, thanks for stopping by. And until next time everyone, keep slaying in the Outlands. I'll see you out there.